That's the founder experience for new PPC News-Parade from the 10th of 17th of July 2026. What are we talking about today? Google Ads, the AI mode overview visibility report is now being tested in the US. A fix for Shopify, Google Ads, and YouTube app is on its way. Company data feeds in DGen. The end of the Wild West of generative AI in ads in Europe. Starting shopping campaigns for new products. New data for products, but few data for audiences in Performance Max. Alternative titles and description used as sitelinks, paying attention to the value of new customers, and then social impact on search ROAS. Meta ads incremental attribution beats standard one, redesigning audiences around public types, and the importance of CPRM in LinkedIn ads. But let's start with two extra contents. One from by Navarro Hopkins, who shares some best practices to get the most out of Microsoft advertising. So the points which are different from Google Ads and the advantages of this platform. The second extra content is by Jenny Marvin, the Google Ads liaison, who answers to some users, to some advertisers on the URL inclusions and exclusions in the AI Max and the impact of the new conversational search in campaigns. But let's start with the top 10 and in particular the news number 10. Benjamin Brenner on searchengineland.com recalls us why and how to measure the social impact on search ROAS. It's every expert knows that socials are impacting especially branded queries in search, but it's not so easy to estimate to quote this impact. And Benjamin here is supplying three different ways to do it. News number 9. AJ Wilcox on his newsletter, LinkedIn Ads newsletter, explains what the cost per retargetable member is and why it's so important in LinkedIn. In synthesis, he says LinkedIn is not a place you can expect to have users ready to convert, but they can enter your fan base and convert in a second moment. And so that's why the CPRM is so important for this platform and in general in all socials. News number 8. 4 posts, one by Kirk Williams and zatomarketing.com, who recalls us which are the downsides, the downsides of the new customer option in Google Ads. The problem is, it's in theory is the best thing you can do if you want to do new business, of course. But it has it inflates the value of conversion, the real value of conversion, with this value, with the value you input in the field for new customer value, which is in a certain way is logic, because this is customer lifetime value. So you can expect on average to have this value when a new customer gets in. But it's anyway, nevertheless, inflating the real numbers, and that's not the best solution in mine or in other advertisers' opinions. They should have found a different way to push the new customers in the algorithm, but they did this way. So be aware of this influence on conversion values. And they also have, of course, the original conversion value metric. Another post by on LinkedIn by Anthony Hyman, who is quite upset by the discovery that title and descriptions can be used as side links in the same ad group if they're not used in the main ad. Honestly, I didn't know it, but it's not something is so upsetting to me, because if you wrote them up for that ad, it couldn't be so wrong to use them as site links. They could be even better than things written from zero by AI. So it's not so upsetting to me. And also after the replies by other advertisers and Ginny Marvin, also Anthony changed his tone on this. Giuseppe Scollo on LinkedIn, it's in Italian, the post is in Italian, but of course you can translate it automatically, reports that, okay, you have performance audience segments in Performance Max, but the data are still missing. So 80 to 90 and over 90% of data are still aggregated. So it's not really possible to do deep analysis on this data, but we'll see if this if the percentage of audience segmented data is going to increase. Bia Camargo, it's the last tips, minor tip in Performance Max, recalls that starting from the 15th of June, Performance Max has increased the data in product level. So if you see a spike in data, everything is okay. It's changed the data in input is not changed anything in campaigns. News number 7. Martinique Royal suggests to push new products in separate campaigns, in separate shopping campaigns, to get them some conversion data and then have them in the regular shopping campaigns. This is a nice way to avoid the fact that Google can put them in standby indefinitely, and for new products, this could be quite a damage to campaigns. News number 2. John Loomer here is on johnloomer.com is reporting the new user interface of audiences in Meta ads, but it's not only a UI interface, UI redesign. It's a change of mind on audiences and in particular on value on conversion values. So the fact that this new redesign has been organized around the types, the classification of audiences is going in this, exactly in this way. So to give them different weight. News number 5. 2 posts, one by Martin Gerding on LinkedIn.com and one by Enrico Ferretti, who are reminding us that starting on 2 of August in UA, all the contents generated by artificial intelligence have to be marked. So the far west of generative contents mimicking user-generated contents or fake actors is probably over, at least in Europe and in the part of USA in which this rule is already online, is already operational, like in the New York State, for instance. News number 4. Anna Kobzova on ppcnewsfeed.com recalls us that now is officially, she found a new help document, official help document, stating that now you can use business data feeds in demand gen campaigns. So not only product feeds, but also travel, automotive, real estate feeds. So list of everything in demand gen. That's very, very interesting update. News number 3. Emmanuel Flossi here reporting that thanks to Barry Schwartz and Martinique Roels and Google, Ginny Marvin confirmed that an error happening to the ones migrating Shopify merchant API and having to reinstall Google Ads and YouTube app in Shopify, they've rewritten all the product IDs, which means losing all the historic values. So it was an error, it was a bug, and Ginny confirmed it's a fix is on its way. So don't update, don't reinstall Google and YouTube apps in Shopify. News number 2. Peter Quadrille is reporting that data from House, Tyler Horner in particular, and reporting that the incremental attribution introduced 6 months ago, more or less, in Meta is now outperforming the standard attribution. So that could be very interesting to test in our campaigns. But the news number 1 is Barry Schwartz here reports a screenshot posted on X by Brody Clark on the new interface in Merchant Center for AI performance insights, so the level of visibility in AI mode and overview. There's not a lot of data, but now we have a timetable that's a pilot test in US only, but Anna Kobzova again found an help document, so it's going to be rolled out to everyone sooner or later. And we close with the winner of our T-shirt, of our draw in among the participants to our survey. You can take it right now if you want. It's still open, and the winner is Muhammad Rinsman from Australia. My compliments, Muhammad, and that's all for this edition. If you find this PPC News Parade interesting, please like, comment, or share it. May the ROI be with you, and see you next week. Ciao!